Welcome to our executive interview series at AI Talks, presented by AIScoop. I'm Wyatt Cash, and we're here with Jennifer Ward, Vice President, Solution Engineering at Salesforce. Jennifer, thank you as always for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
First, I'd like to ask, how do you see AI agents helping to advance government services moving forward?
Yeah, so I think there's so much opportunity for AI agents to help government services. In fact, more than opportunity, even need at this point. So there's two main categories that I think AI agents can step in. First, if an AI agent is grounded in authoritative data and it has a reasoning engine to check its own work, it can be relied upon to be the front line of service for constituents for an agency. So if a constituent comes to an agency's digital front door, an agent can help answer their questions. It can guide them through a process. It can check and make sure they have all the information that they need to complete the process. And if the agent is connected to a low-code platform, it can go even further. It can enter transactions, like help them start an application or a complaint or schedule an appointment. And it can do that 24/7, 365 days a year, and in multiple languages. And when the constituent asks the agent to do something that's beyond the guardrails that the agency has defined, it can immediately hand off seamlessly to a human. So then the second main area, what happens next after it's handed off to a human? The human and agents can work together seamlessly to make government work faster. So government workers are wearing a lot of hats these days. They have workloads and areas of responsibility that are new for them. They absolutely don't have time to read through hundreds or thousands of pages of procedure and policy to find the piece of information they need to move the process forward. So an agent can do that for them. It can surface that information real time. It can provide it with trusted citations, and it can really help them do their work more efficiently. It can review cases, identify inconsistencies, and so forth. So, really every time I talk to an agency, we uncover new use cases for agentic AI to help save time.
I appreciate the granularity of that illustration. Really, it has a lot of promise for sure.
Yeah.
Next, let's talk a little bit about, so what are some of the biggest challenges still in implementing AI in government services? How's your organization trying to help address those?
Yeah, so you and I were talking not quite a year ago, like the end of last summer, about AI and government, and agentic AI was just starting to be part of the conversation, right? And today, fast forward, it's all everyone talks about. But the challenge is there's a big leap between talking about agentic AI and actually implementing agentic AI. So when you're talking about getting it up and running and having it be valuable, there's three non-negotiable pieces that you need. One is you need a data platform to provide that AI agent with the data it needs to fulfill the task. It needs to provide the right data, and it needs to protect the data that the agent should not have access to. Then the data platform needs to be able to handle structured and unstructured data. It needs a retrieval augmented generation framework. It needs a vectorized semantic search, all to say with that jargon that it needs to be able to find the real-time data that's most current and relevant for that request at the time that it's doing the work. So that's number one. Number two is that it needs to be part of a platform that allows it to do things like enter transactions and data and call APIs and run workflow, because beyond just summarizing and generating content, that's where the work happens. That's what enables an agent to actually take action. And then the third piece is it needs to be delivered in the flow of work. So a lot of times we're seeing the system over here is where people do their work, and then you've got this chat AI window over here. Well, if they're not connected, the chat does not have the context for the work that's going on over here. It's not that efficient. So all of this capability is great, and it needs to be delivered in the flow of work so it has that context. And the challenge is that putting those three pieces together, if you're building it on your own, is time-consuming and expensive. And so how we're addressing that is we're providing a unified platform that brings those three components together out of the box so that you can get agents up and running quickly and really get to the value.
Well, terrific. Sounds exciting, but I appreciate the hurdles still to overcome, but
yeah.
Sounds like we're well along since the last time we talked a year ago. So.
I know, it's really exciting.
Well,
Thank
terrific.
you.
Well, Jennifer Ward, thank you so much for taking a few minutes to join us here at AI Talks and sharing some of your insights and perspectives on AI in government.
Thank you again.
Okay.
Appreciate it.